Alright, our first game is I like the Wing Commander series. This one is okay, I guess. Wait. Played this game back in the day when the Game Boy Advance was... Hey there, real gamers, and all you gatekeepers out there. Retro Rob here, and I'm back for the Midwest Gaming Classic. I want to thank everybody who came out. The G2B room did really well this year. I think that was probably our biggest year. Everything went very smoothly this year. We had no problems with loading in, loading out, or any of the setup. Just very few problems. We plan it out pretty well. We've got a Trello board. We actually make a map of what the floor is going to look like before we go in. It's probably about, I don't know, planning for about 2 months before we go in. Do a lot of maintenance, things like that. But boy, this year really smooth. But anyway, this is not really about that. This video is about what I picked up there, and I did do some shopping. I actually thought I wasn't going to be doing much this year, but you know, I think I did okay, right? Pretty big haul. Anyway, we're gonna go through that in just a minute. Pricing was very what's the word for it? It varied a lot. There were some pretty good deals out there, especially on the last day. Some of the high prices were like really, I felt, super high. It's probably some of the highest prices I've seen. But again, overall, the prices were actually pretty good, and I checked a lot of them off of like sold eBay items and things like that, and many of them were going for less. There were some that were going for more, but overall, pricing up a little bit this year, but not horribly. Anyway, let's get to what I picked up. All right, our first game is Wing Commander Prophecy, only for the Game Boy Advance. This one's new and sealed in the box. Can't beat that. It was $10. Anyway, I think I actually did play this in the game, but I had a used copy that came just as the game, and I'm pretty sure I paid more for it than I paid for this one. Anyway, the ultimate in sci-fi combat. Strap yourself in for the ride of a lifetime. Powered by the award-winning Blue Roses engine, Wing Commander Prophecy explodes onto your Game Boy Advance system with a spectacular, I say, 3D graphics, edge-of-your-seat gameplay, and a terrifying new alien menace. Reunite with Blair, Maniac, and Rachel, and defend the universe from enemy assault. So pretty cool. Nice looking. I love getting these little portable games. Alright, next. I didn't pay $20 for this, by the way. This is Buster Brothers Collection. Been looking around for this one for a while. I'm planning to get it on the the Nintendo Switch as well, because they've got like a collection for that coming out. There were 2 copies of this at MGC. One was $40, one was $20. The reason this one's $20 is because it's missing it's missing the back, basically. And it's got kind of a crappy case, but I'm gonna recase it, and I'll probably print off a new back for it so it looks nice. But at least it came with the manual, and the game looks okay. Unfortunately, nothing to read on the back because I don't have the back. Bummer. Paid $15 for it. Alright, next. This is hilarious. I was gonna do a video on PlayStation Centipede a while ago and realized I don't have PlayStation Centipede. How the heck don't I have that? It's insane. Anyway, I picked this one up. I think I spent $4 on it. That's what I offered him for it. Also has a cracked cover, so I'm gonna have to replace the cover, but it is complete. See? Not in bad shape. And on the back, it doesn't have a whole lot to say, but multiple views put you as close to the action as you dare. Classic arcade adventure game variations. I think it says, yes, variations. Fast action real-time 3D shooter. 4 worlds, 23 levels. Change views on the fly. That looks nice. Next one was one, these 2 actually are ones I've never played, hadn't heard of before. This one's called One. And again, I think I paid like, you know what? I think I might have just gone for the $10 on these because I hadn't heard of them, or else I did a deal. I can't remember. Anyway, few games offer as much breathtaking action as Ask Games 1. Next Generation Online. Flip, climb, hang, slide, blast, and fight through 5 multi-level 3D worlds. Rage up with unique Rage Meter. Boy, Rage Meter is kind of a common thing now. Powerful assault weapons. Vicious physical attack combos. Live or die by your state of rage. So, looks pretty exciting to me anyway. Alright, one more of these, and then I'm going to reset the camera. And here's Star Trek Invasion. I collect Star Trek games, although I don't really play them very often. I'm not actually a huge Trekkie. I just have found their games to be interesting over the years. A lot of weird stuff they've done with Star Trek. Anyway, I used to love the Starfleet Command game, though. That was pretty darn good. The original one, not like the second one or the third. The original one where you could actually like get blown up. But anyway, systems would actually break on them as opposed to just slightly damaging them. Alright. Stardate 54101.02. It's the 24th century. Borg vessels are rapidly approaching near space. Romulans are suddenly attacking Federation vessels, and a respected Starfleet captain has turned renegade, taking his ship with him. As a hotshot pilot in the elite Red Squad Tactical Strike Force under the command of Lieutenant Commander Worf, you must uncover the plot behind this deadly pattern of events and fight back to save the universe from a doomsday scenario. Flying a prototype single-seat combat fighter codenamed Valkyrie, you and your squad members are in for the fight of your lives. So, that looks pretty enjoyable. We'll see how it goes. Alright, I'm going to change the camera a second because these are a little bit taller. Total Carnage for the Atari Jaguar. 1 or 2 players. Songbird Production, I guess. I'm a big fan of Total Carnage. I actually have it on the Super Nintendo, but I always wanted it for the Jaguar, and here it is. It was $75 at one place, but then Pack Rat happened to have it for $50, so I figured, I'll just pick it up then. And of course, this is a classic game. It's weird because I think it looks better on the Super Nintendo than what I'm seeing here, but we'll see how it actually plays. Anyway, alright Dogmeat, you're in charge of the Doomsday Squad. Captain Carnage and Major Mayhem lead your force. Alright, they actually are your force. That's right, 2 men against an entire army. If you need better odds than that, this isn't your game. Here's your mission. With your 1 or 2 man ground force, you must stop a mad dictator bent on destroying the world. Rescue civilians, eliminate key targets, and destroy Jackal. General Akboob's bionuclear generators, which he's using to create his endless mutant army. Wow. Great storyline. But, let's go on. Got some more cool stuff to show you. Prinny! Can I really be the hero? And this is new in box. I've been looking for this one for a while. I keep thinking that this one is a tactics game, but it isn't. It's a side-scrolling platformer. But I hear it's pretty hard, so this should be worth spending some time on. Anyway, every life is precious except his. I'm the star of this addictive action blockbuster, dude. 1,000 lives? Is that even legal, dude? Alright, I'm done with that part. I'm on an important mission for Master Etna's Ultra Dessert. Record your extreme moves, then show them off to friends. I'm not saying dude again. Anyway, it's got an original soundtrack featuring 20 songs from the game. Yes, that's right. An exclusive Penny Arcade comic. Boy, they even do those anymore? Remember when that was a big deal? It's a penny arcade comic. Anyway, Japanese and English lyric sheet, reversible CD cover insert. And yeah, this is from the creators of Disgaea. And yeah, that's why I thought it was a tactics game, but nope. You can tell I'm dragging just a little bit, right? Just a little. Sega Rally Revo. I was excited when I saw this. It's not. I used to like this the first time I had a PSP. The PSP actually has a pretty good selection of decent racing games, and this is not an exception to that rule. This one's pretty good as well. So I'll probably be doing a gameplay on this one, by the way, if you're interested. And there's a lot of really small writing, but I'm going to do the don't just rip up the track, tear it a new one. Race through awesome environments with a variety of weather conditions on surfaces including snow, mud, dirt, gravel, and asphalt. This unpredictable off-road racing experience demands all of your skill and focus to win. Next we have Twisted Metal Head On. I think I paid $15 for this one. Again, sealed in box. Look at that. Trying to think. Another one of my original favorites on the PSP. The first time I had it, and glad to have it again. Take the destruction anywhere. The Twisted Metal competition is back, and there is nowhere to hide. Experience the fast-paced car combat action reinvented to cater to gaming on the go. Take your battles anywhere and challenge anyone wirelessly. Wow. I broke that sentence kind of goofy, but anyway, there was a comma there though. Unleash your road rage and destroy the competition. One of the things I don't know, when they reinvent big, like, I mean, that's not even really that big of a game, was it, Twisted Metal? I mean, it is a big game, meaning it was popular, but when they reinvent, like, kind of deep games and try to say, it's an on-the-go version, and we made it, like smaller and bite-sized, it never really did work, did it? Not really. You could, like, make games that were supposed to be bite-sized, but... Next, we have Rustler, which is medieval Grand Theft Auto, basically, like the original 2 games, because it's top-down. Commit Grand Theft Horse. Explore a historically inaccurate sandbox. Live the medieval ruffian life. This game I found not in the main like shopping area, but outside it there was a few pop-ups kind of around that market area, and one of them had this crate full of just really unusual games for the Switch that I hadn't seen before. So actually I sent my friends over there and they bought some, which usually is what they do to me. Thanks, Ryan, by the way. And then I think Larry bought some too, so it's kind of cool. I got them to buy some stuff and I didn't have to buy everything, but I bought enough anyway. Anyway, that's second to last game, but I thought it was interesting. And then the last one here, I guess this one just released at MGC. This is Demon's Tier. There's 3 versions of it. Actually, there's 4 versions of this. This is like the second to the cheapest one, but it is a top-down roguelike type of game, which, as we all know, I kind of like that. So, and there's not a lot on the back. It says dungeons with couch co-op, customized stats and abilities, challenging boss battles, and various class options. If you're guessing that I'm going to do an unboxing gameplay on this, you'd be guessing right. I'm pretty excited to do that one. But next I've got I got the one that Ryan got me for my birthday. I'm going to do next as far as that kind of thing goes. Although I've got, what do I got? I got 2 other reviews I got to get done before then, because I got sent stuff by some companies. But then I'll be doing a little tear on the Switch. And that is it for my 2022 Midwest Gaming Classic haul. Look at that. A lot of cool stuff, I think. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Also, were you there? Tell me what you got. I want to hear it. Did you get something good? Did you get a good price on it? Like I said, it was kind of a mixed lot there, so I'm kind of wondering what people picked up. Anyway, I want to thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. subscribe for more, and I'll see you in a couple days. Bye!